Good evening, 49er faithful and 49er fans. This is Dion, your 49er reporter, back here with another video. Now, I'm very sorry and apologetic, people. I know this video is super late. It's the day before the game. We've only got hours upon hours before we actually get to see our team go out there and whoop some ass. This video, however, is going to be about the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tennessee Titans. So, just to get the particulars out of the way, definitely hit the like button. Please hit that subscribe button to keep yourself up to date on any and everything NFL playoffs and San Francisco 49ers. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. As I did state, I know this video is super late. I have been very under the weather. And I'm talking about like beat down, man. So I do apologize. I'm back. Don't worry about it. I'll be back for post game. I'll be for halftime, everything. I will be right there in the fray. So, starting off with this game for Kansas City versus Tennessee, this is going to be a battle that we have been waiting for the ages, because this is Derrick Henry versus Patrick Mahomes. This isn't Patrick Mahomes versus Ryan Tannehill. And the reason I state that is because if you're comparing the two quarterbacks, there is no comparison. Ryan Tannehill starts in Miami, does nothing. Traded to the Titans, sits for a couple weeks. Mariota stinks up the joint. Insert Tannehill. Heavy on the run, a little bit on the Tannehill. They basically put him to a point where Tannehill's a game manager. That's just what he is. They basically are going out there and telling them, look, we're going to mostly put the ball in Derrick Henry's hands. All you have to do is not fuck it up. Tannehill was like, all right, shit, that's cool for me. Make me look good, make the team look good. I'm with the shits. You know, because Marcus Mariota just failed. He failed as a quarterback. He is a bust. He's a first round bust. All that stuff he was doing up at Oregon meant nothing. He's not an NFL prototypical quarterback. The guy just cannot make it. He does not win. And it's unfortunate for him, but I mean, hey, some people, it's just how it works. You know what I mean? So you flip to the other side, Patrick Mahomes. Think about it. They basically got rid of Alex Smith so you could be the man. And lo and behold, they made the right choice. Alex Smith hadn't played football for almost 2 years because of a destroyed fibula. And when I say destroyed, I'm talking about in the pieces. And then you've got Patrick Mahomes over here just balling out. He was in the AFC Championship last year. He lost to the Patriots, obviously, because the Patriots went to the Super Bowl, beat on the Rams. And, you know, now the Patriots were out of the first round, and it's crazy because the Titans are the ones that did it. The Titans handled the Patriots like it was nobody's business. You know what I mean? And their rise is not meteoric by any stretch of the imagination. Like, they came up, you know, gradually, little by little, bit by bit. People start catching on to them and start seeing them and going, oh, okay, I think I know what these dudes are, you know. Now, their playoff games have been probably the easiest to call. It's Derrick Henry once again, and Ryan Tannehill, don't fuck this up. They beat the Patriots 2013, and they handled the Ravens by making Lamar Jackson look like the bust people thought that he was when he first came out of college. Now, that's no disrespect to Lamar Jackson because he's not a bust. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying all of the commentators and pundits were saying this guy's a project, he's this, he's that, all that stuff. Basically, the way Lamar Jackson played against the Titans was what they expected him to be in the league on a week-in, week-out basis. They expected him to have to take a long time to grow and gel and become that person, but that wasn't the case. You know, Lamar came in and he just blew everybody out the box. Why? Because he had the offensive coordinator with Greg Roman. And, you know, they say, hey, look, man, you got all these plays for you. Basically, they gave him sort of a Colin Kaepernick type system. But the thing is, he's a little more accurate than Cap. And his deep ball is probably a little prettier, but Cap is still an amazing quarterback. So it's just a situation where the Titans have the defense to stop any type of QB they face. They went up against a legend, a dude who got 6 rings, and shut him down. Didn't give him nothing. Now, mind you, in the same instance, yes, Tom Brady did have the unfortunate circumstance of having shitty receivers. Nobody could catch the damn ball. Julian Edelman couldn't even catch the fucking ball. So, I mean, when you're sitting there with a host of receivers, nobody can catch the damn ball, you have no running game as it is, there's not really much else you're going to do. It's not like Tom Brady's a dual-threat quarterback. This guy runs like once in a lifetime. So, I mean, hey, if the receivers aren't catching the ball, that pass rush is getting to you, it's always been that same way. You rattle Tom Brady and that's it. So, the thing is, how do you beat Patrick Mahomes? How do you get him? How do you stop him? You gotta get to him. Don't give him any time to link up with Mecole Hardman or Sammy Watkins or Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce. Don't give him no time to find any of those dudes, because this guy will make you pay in every which way possible. They don't need a run game. They have like a minor room with Damian Williams, but they don't need it. Pat will throw the ball the whole game. He doesn't care, because he doesn't mind putting the team on his back. He's been doing that the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City's defense has stepped up. Frank Clark looked really good that last game. And Kansas City basically, they played possum with the Texans. They went in there, man. The first quarter, it looked like Kansas City was nowhere to be found. Looked like they hadn't even got on the goddamn flight. The second quarter, from the second quarter on, they just destroyed the poor Texans. Made them look just bad and pedestrian. They looked like a little high school football team playing an NFL team. Didn't know what they was doing, trying to figure out which lane to throw in. Coach, I don't know what I should be doing. And it was a disaster. It was a straight massacre. So when it comes to playing the Titans, their defense and their front four is not playing games. They're going to get to Patrick Mahomes. But the key for the Titans is to keep him on the sidelines. Even if you get to Patrick Mahomes, the hard part is you don't want to give him any reason to be able to throw the ball. Like, you don't want to give him any time. You don't even want him on the field. You want him off the field, because it makes it easier for your life as a defensive person to not allow that stuff to happen. Now, don't get me wrong, they got some good defensive backs. They got a Dory Jackson. You got Kevin Byard back there. You got a good Titans defense that can get the job done if Mahomes does start throwing the ball all over the field. But at the same time, you don't want to take a chance, because you got to cover Travis Kelce. You can't put just no regular defensive back on him. Harold Landry III going to have his hands full trying to make sure that Kelce, he's trying to hold him down. But then, you got those speedsters out there, man, Hardman and Watkins and Hill. And it's just, they're burners. So here's the beauty of it, man. You guys need to make sure that, as far as for the Titans, get to him often. You know what I mean? Get to him often and get to him as quick as you possibly can, because it's a situation where you don't want to have to deal with him and make him, the focal point of everything. Give me a second, y'all. I told y'all, man, I'm trying to get over something. But you don't want to give Pat Mahomes any time in the pocket. This is it. This is your chance to shine, Titans. If anything, man, think of the movie Remember the Titans. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all want a victory? Because if y'all want a victory, y'all better get out there, man, and y'all better make Patrick Mahomes' life a living hell anytime he gets on offense. Period. I have to say I'm more impressed with the Titans. At 9-7, they've done everything that they could. And, they snuck into the playoffs, and they've upset, two of the best teams by beating the Patriots and then beating the number one seed in the Ravens. Like, this is ridiculous. For Kansas City, it's simple. Make sure Pat Mahomes stays upright, you win the game. If he stays upright, you guys don't have any pressure allowed to him, you'll win the game. It's too easy. You guys have way too many weapons. Tennessee has weapons, but they don't have weapons like yours. They have A.J. Brown. They've got, a couple other people, but that's the simplest thing I can tell you. Keep Pat Mahomes upright. KC, you win. Pat Mahomes lays on his back all night. Derrick Henry runs wild. Tennessee, you win. It's cut and dry. It's simple. That's it. This is going to be a game to watch for the ages. I have to say I appreciate what the Titans have done so far. And, hey, tighten up, man. Tighten up. And for the Chiefs, Y'all better be ready, boy. Because Titans ain't coming in there sleeping. They ain't coming in there thinking that they about to lose. Nobody's coming in there with their head down. They are coming in there to smash your face in. The Titans are on a mission, and their mission is the Super Bowl. And I can tell you right now, I honestly don't want to see Derrick Henry in a goddamn Super Bowl. I don't. That's a lot of man to stop. That's a very large individual. It's a fucking linebacker playing running back. Either way, man, I'm going to go ahead and call this game right now, y'all. For me, I'm going to have to say Kansas City, 35-14. And it's only because I don't know if the Titans defense is going to stop them. Y'all have a blessed evening. Stay tight. And good luck to both teams tomorrow.